MP, how you feeling?
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Veggie burrito.
Yeah, that would be perfect. That would be very, full.
Exactly. Not too much.
Hey, Rick.
MP.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Maverick along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you. You don't want to miss out on any upcoming Maverick home games, do you? Of course you don't. Well, make sure you stop by one of our ticket booths or our website. We'll get you all set up. The National Basketball Association and the Dallas Mavericks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in...
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA. All right, a chance to check out stats for Rui Hachimura.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is.
Yeah. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. You've got Anthony Edwards. Randall out there with Payne. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Floyd in at the 5. And for Dallas, the star backcourt.
I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up, tell that nigga, get back. I'm like, nigga, you's a bitch and you can't get your bitch back. He say he
the best defensive squads in the NBA, and this figures to be a low-scoring affair.
But it should be an entertaining one, Kevin. And if you're a fan of high-intensity, high-energy defense, there's a lot to love about this matchup.
Doncic, no good. For some news on MP, let's send it over to the decorated David Aldridge on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The storyline tonight, the MVP race. It involves both MP and Luka. MP told me during shoot-around his first focus was on the team tonight, and getting that win. He says that's what will send a message to the voters. Won't be easy to do. Kevin?
Not easy at all. Never easy outplaying Luka Doncic, DA. Edwards with it. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Pass to Floyd. There's the triple. Trains the three-pointer.
You see the work Anthony Edwards has put in on his decision-making. That's a pretty setup.
Doris with Nowitzki and Doncic. The Mavericks have gone from one great European player to another.
And you could tell the 1 year that Luka got to play with Dirk, Kevin, he absolutely loved it. He got to learn from a Hall of Famer and a champion. What better way to start your career?
Here's Floyd. Here's Edwards. Rebounded by Gafford.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Floyd, defended by Middleton. Floyd, good. Now, Doncic, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Outside Irving. Back to Doncic. Releases from 15. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, Luka Doncic on the receiving end of a quality pass. We usually see him with the ball.
Floyd, good. Floyd's got 7. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Knocked loose. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Payne. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Doncic from deep three-point land. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
2 minutes remaining.
Johnson, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Floyd passes to Edwards. Out to the wing. Here's Floyd. Guarded by Doncic. Floyd, good. 9 points in the game so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Mavericks trail by 12. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
1:14 left to play in the first quarter. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, every time out, it's a learning experience to some degree, but that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it hurts a little more when you play well and fail to close out a game. That was one they should have won.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Tatum, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Keldon Johnson. Hardy, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Chris Middleton. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota. Dillingham comes in for Edwards. Here's Doncic. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
That's a high percentage look for Luka Doncic. He is a menace if he gets that deep.
Here's Floyd. He's got 11. Over Doncic. And again, the basket is good from Floyd. Floyd's got 13.
Luka can't fucking guard me, bitch.
This guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And the dunk by Doncic.
It does not happen too often, but boy, when Luka gets the opportunity to throw it down, he relishes it.
Here's Floyd. He had 31 points in the win against Portland. Shoots from the line. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. He's got 15.
Mid-range specialist,
Only
bitch.
one miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
Doncic looking it over. Shoots it. That doesn't go either for Doncic. From deep three-point land. And once more, he gets... Another bucket from Floyd. Floyd's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Minnesota. That shot missing. And so it's Minnesota feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. Who stepped up in that win against the Blazers. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Oakley. Johnson comes in for Hardy. Chris Middleton's checked in for Kyrie Irving. And Doncic is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. The Timberwolves also changing it up. Payne, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Edwards comes in for Rui Hachimura. And Floyd subbed in for Williams. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. You've got Luka Doncic. He's out there with Chris Middleton. Johnson is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Marshall in at the 4 slot. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Speedy in the last game against Portland was tremendous. He scored 31 points, and as we've come to expect, he filled it up from three-point range whenever he could. It was a complete game from him in every sense of the word. We'll see what he has in store tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer. To increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how...
Bitch ass nigga, Luka can't fucking guard me. 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 Fuck that white suburban bitch. He can't fucking guard me, bitch.
To the best of their ability.
The 3 for Doncic.
Hell no.
That doesn't go either for
Throw that
Doncic.
bitch to me.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Here's Floyd. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks trail by 7. Johnson dishes to Doncic. Comes up empty down low. Minnesota's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
I don't want no team feeling like they can fuck with me. I'm all gas, no break now.
Dallas has gotten a lot
Playoff
of looks
time,
outside
they
the
lock
line,
in.
5 of 12. The 3 ball. Doncic knocks in the 3.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Buries it from 3-point range.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Trailing by 10. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they felled the Wolves.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves looking at a 13-point lead heading into into the next quarter. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked a fantastic night from long range so far. Right back after this break.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first-half performance for the Timberwolves. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Bitch, I know what's up with you. We spit the block and we ain't never leave no fucking residue. And getting all this money, getting fucking revenue. How many times I gotta take? Bitch, I fucked the bitch in stream. And she like my dick so good. And that bitch, she like the cream. And she like 7'3". I call her Asher, y'all mean. And she like 11, so I call that bitch a Stranger Things. Damn, Nibbly Bobby. She gave me hobby. Many times I gotta take you sweat. Nobody. I threw a lot of triangle. That's a body. Damn, like what the fuck you mean? Like, bitch, go get a hobby. Bitch, go get a hobby. Stop fucking on my.
Passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
Look at that green, though. She was beautiful.
Edwards is out there with Floyd. Then it's
4 assists, bitch. 3 rebounds. 31 points. Get the fuck up.
And it's
Nigga, fuck
Hachimura
Luka.
in at the 3, the small forward. Launches it. Gafford. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Floyd, covered by Johnson. Lets it fly. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Pass to Middleton. Outside Irving. Over Edwards. Minnesota with the rebound. Payne's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Here's Floyd. A beautiful reverse layup. Floyd's got 35 in the game.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Mavericks trail by 17. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot. Yeah.
Woo! That get back a motherfucker. How many times I gotta tell you, bitch, I'm a fucker, I'm a motherfucker.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Floyd passes to Edwards. Takes the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Edwards got 12 in the game.
Boy, excellent start to the second half. They've missed just once in 5 attempts.
Dallas has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Gafford is screen on Edwards. No good from Irving.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Here's Floyd. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Irving against Edwards. No good from Irving.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket. In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. He's got 14.
The defense has to know they're going to get a steady diet of three-point shooting from Luka.
And we got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. On the Mavericks with some changes. Johnson, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Irving subbed in for Luka Doncic. Minnesota also making some changes. Miller comes in for Looney. And Floyd subbed in for Randall. We've got Irving all out there with Hardy. Then it's Johnson and it's Marshall in at the four-man position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he hasn't forced much tonight. I love the efficiency he's giving to them.
Irving for 3. Rebound Minnesota.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
Here's Dillingham and the Timberwolves. Tack on 2 more.
You know, you have to like that he's still getting quality touches and delivering now after getting blanked in the first half.
Pass to Irving. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. Right? You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Hardy.
Kyrie Irving.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny. Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Just 3 to shoot. The shot by Floyd, no good. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Ball. The putback. Rebound by Williams.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
Here's Floyd. Gets the 3. Three-pointer to Floyd. Floyd's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He tore it up from down. Downtown the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.
I'm like, don't forget this. I laugh and I say ha ha ha. Don't forget this. I laugh and I say ha ha ha. Like, don't forget this. I laugh and I say ha ha ha. Like, don't forget this. Bitch, I laugh and I say ha ha ha. Like, don't forget this. You got JT, JB, and JW. Oh damn. Fuck. What's up? You lost to the fucking Trailblazers, bro. I mean, was that even an option? These niggas made the playoffs? Why the fuck am I playing the 10th team? I'm about to demolish their ass. Bye-bye, Rockets.
The playoffs. Time to turn it up. Season
Go
starts.
home, Rockets. Go home, Rockets, go home. We don't need you no more. Game 1 is over with. You ain't even notice it. You ain't even know the bitch. You ain't even hold a bitch. Ah! Run it back now, y'all.
Playoff time. Wipe those records clean.
went to sleep.
New stars emerge to inject a youthful exuberance. The Minnesota Timberwolves enter the postseason with the best record in the conference. But now, the stakes are higher. Will their dominance be tested as they go up against the Houston Rockets? Round 1, Game 1, the NBA playoffs, coming up next.
After a long journey through the regular
For that
season,
money,
the
I'm a
playoffs
thing.
have
I'm a
finally
goblin for the
arrived,
green.
and we're
I'm so
set to
old.
bring you
I'm 20
round
years
one
old. I
action
don't need
from the
Instagram no more.
West,
I could just
here on
delete
2K
it.
Sports. This is Brian Anderson. With me, you look at the Timberwolves.
I'm about to see these niggas
They had a
home.
great
Bo-oh.
season and are expected to control their destiny in this series.
I'll tell you what, it'd be a shock if they didn't run through this series. With that said, we know anything can happen in the postseason.
So the Houston starting five. Amen Thompson out there with Cameron Payne. Then there's Aleksej Pokusevski. Then it's Jabari Smith. And it's Whitmore in at the small forward position.
When Edwards knocks down threes, Ant is pretty much unstoppable.
The playoffs are quickly becoming old habit for MP. This is his third straight trip to the postseason. MP told me he is feeling comfortable. He knows what to expect this time of year, and he's got a lot of faith in his guys. We'll see how far this team can go, BA.
Yeah, nothing like the NBA playoffs, Allie. We're all excited to be here. Three-pointer off the mark. Whitmore with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And it's Whitmore missing.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And Floyd gets it to go.
And how about Edwards keeping his head up and spotting the open man?
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Lets it go from the wing. The shot by Payne, no good.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Here's Floyd. Pokusevski covering. Oh, it's stolen away. On the wing, Thompson. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
And here's Edwards outside. Drops in the three. Edwards got 6.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Back to Payne. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. The shot by Payne, no good.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And the basket by Edwards.
Ain't going crazy.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Timberwolves foul. Floyd.
Dillingham's checked in for the Timberwolves. And the Rockets making it. Change here as well. Jalen Green, he's checked in for Whitmore. Here's Smith. Pass to Green. Pokusevski with it. Lets it go from deep. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The dime-dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Randall, a screen on Payne. Here's Floyd. Over to the wing and out of bounds. Houston will have it.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Rockets trail by 4. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Smith outside. And here's Payne outside. Edwards pulls it in.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
Here's Floyd. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2. After the massive regular season he had, it's easy to see why there was so much hype surrounding MP heading into the playoffs, Grant.
Yeah, and a lot of pressure on him, too. When a player with the highest scoring average in the league gets to the postseason, the expectations are immense.
Payne with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Speedy in their last game against the Wizards put on a show. He came away with 34 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. So he just poured more fuel on his team's fire and helped them continue this winning streak, a streak they're hoping doesn't end here. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Thompson. Again, the Timberwolves score.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Rockets trail by 11. Here's Payne. Out to Thompson. Over Edwards. Houston with another miss. The Timberwolves have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Floyd, the pass to Edwards. Over Thompson. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has got 13 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. We'll be right back. And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. And quite a position here for the Timberwolves. Chris Finch calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Rockets trail by 11. Now here's Payne. He's closely guarded. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 6.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside Edwards. Out to the right wing. Here's Floyd. He's got 6. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebounded by Payne. Well, Houston's shooting an unimpressive 30% in this game so far. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Dillingham. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Floyd. Minnesota again missing. And it's Houston's ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Here's Payne. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. McDaniels checked in, and a change for the Rockets. Whitmore's checked in. Outside Edwards. Anthony Edwards reigns one in.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Thompson passes to Payne. Smith outside. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Back to Smith. And here's Payne outside. The offensive rebound. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Edwards has got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Trailing by 13. And here's Payne outside. Fires in the triple. Payne's got 11 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Beyond the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around ready to fire.
And we finished off 1 half of play. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 13. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the 3rd quarter, right after the break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Who in this bitch?
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Neither is that.
I'm like, don't forget the pin. I might shoot that up. I'm like, don't forget this bitch. I might fuck on the bottom. I'm like, don't forget this.
Down for the Timberwolves. Guys, how important is the first game of the series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn
Got
a
the
lot about
Timberwolves.
yourself and your opponent.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna need Golden State to win that. Fuck Curry. I'm gonna need Ja to win that. Fuck SGA. Come on, Halliburton. Come on, Tatum. Who else in this bitch?
Yeah, moves and counter moves.
I'm just fuck about them.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the 3rd quarter with Ryan Anderson.
I'm like, damn, baby. Man, the bus ain't in shit. How many times I gotta tell you it's not your turn, it's just your bitch. You already know I'm coming. Appreciate y'all, boys.
Thanks for joining us again for round one of the NBA playoffs.
That's what this.
And you know, Anthony Edwards has been
That's what
really
this
making
for.
it happen,
Nigga,
guys.
watch out, bitch. I can't go up like no hoe. I can't go
He's
up.
gonna have a monster night.
And let's see if the D adjusts. Make life a little more difficult on him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Smith out there with Cam Whitmore. Then there's Cam Payne. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Pokusevski in at the 5, down low.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And they pick up 2. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Knocked away. McDaniels passes to Floyd. Launches it from deep. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
The shot by Payne, no good.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
Floyd, the pass to McDaniels. Thompson with a steal. Back comes Houston in transition. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into it. Groove since coming back in.
Excellent execution coming out of the
better
break.
step their
They've
game up
taken
or they
3
going
shots
home.
And made 3 shots.
Payne, the pass to Pokusevski. On the wing, Whitmore. Over McDaniels. And it's Whitmore missing.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Sinks it from distance.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Thompson outside. Outside Payne to end the run. McDaniels with the rebound.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Pass to Floyd. Back to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. And another 3 from Minnesota. Minnesota.
I just love the ball movement.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now here's Payne. Looking to end this cold spell. And it's good on the layup. Payne's got 13 now. Minnesota has gotten all 3 from downtown so far in the second half. And he comes up with a bucket.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
And here are the Rockets now.
And now running the full court man-to-man defense.
Thompson scanning the floor. He shoots a 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Inside, Whitmore. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore looked. Loves getting inside and hammering it home.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Looney's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Hachimura comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Now Randall. Hachimura with the ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 3rd assist of the night.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Here's Payne. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. 15 points in the game.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. And he tripped. It's another one. He's now 10 of 11 from the field.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Timberwolves foul. Floyd.
And Minnesota making a change here. Miller's checked in.
First team foul. Substitution on court.
Here's Rice. Still without a bucket. Pass to Payne. Count the basket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
32 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Floyd. This is used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Payne, the pass to Green. Releases. Looney grabs a miss. Here's Floyd. Green covering. Pass to Dillingham. From downtown. Nails it from... three. Dillingham. And got 8 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the
This years is a war, and you just won a crucial battle.
Tell me, so did you get to meet MJ in person?